Alright, everyone, so we are playing Pokemon Emerald. Let's begin. Alright, so, Happy Kapi-san in chat's asking if I have an ETA for releasing the mod. Let me actually see if I can get it out tomorrow. I mean, I'm done with most of it, and, a few tweaks I want to make. I want to, give Natsuki the ability Guts rather than Intimidate. Also, I think I'll give her two abilities. I think I'm good enough to do a demo release. I still might do a release afterwards. Let's see if I can get it out tomorrow. Last what we had done was... Okay, Kapikapisan, sweet. Did the tickets work? Have you checked? I actually have not checked that fact. That's actually something I probably should do. So, last time, just like as a recap, we beat the 6th gym leader. I'd been to Lily Cove City earlier as well, so that it was easier to come here, so that it was easier. And then I teleported back, so now I can fly back. We can see if the tickets work ourselves, actually. You can even see it this stream. no swagger. That's actually very bad. I've said this before, but the way damage from swagger from confusion is actually is calculated is you do a 40 base power typeless attack to yourself, and our attack is huge. We do massive damage to ourselves if we are confused. Oh, good thing we snapped out. Especially because they use swagger. That's like the main use of swagger, like as a gambling move. Like come out, like you raise your opponent's attack. It also means they do more damage to themselves via confusion. I think that's like the strategy. It usually doesn't work. Like I mean, it's not really that good of a strategy. You would much rather what more often happens is I think using swagger on your partner in doubles. And if they're holding a person buried, they get free swords dance. Now that we have fly, we don't land all the time. This is the point where we go into the magma hide. Though I don't like to call it this. Sorry, I'm having a bit of trouble with my controller. This is kind of like the filler portion of the game because the enemies aren't that strong, unfortunately. I don't even really get that much XP from beating them. It's just like these things which are just thrown at you. Where you need to get potions. I think I'm healed up. Yeah, I think we should get potions, but I think we can actually pick up some stuff. I wanted some full restores, but to get to the Lily Cove department store where they sell them, you need to beat May. That just seems like a waste of time. I think we have enough items for now. Actually, I think there are some full restores in here, if I remember correctly. The only issue is I don't remember, like, yeah, we never taught strength. We're going to need to catch another Pokemon to use HMs because we have to teach Mudkip Waterfall and Dive. We either need like another Pokemon, or we could catch like a Wingull. That would help us replace Tailo. We would have our Flyer and our Surfer. That might work. Wait, I didn't heal. That's actually something unintentional, but thankfully I don't think that there's a mandatory double battle up ahead, like here at least. There are double battles, but we can take them out one by one. We don't have to fight them. A lot of items here which I don't want to fight the grunts for, but of course you can like get them later on once they fall left. I think that's a shortcut outside. Even with the lucky egg, most of these opponents are giving barely any XP. Max revive. That's good if we get fainted, but I was kind of hoping for flows. Whatever. Wow, he's really blaming the kid for why his weird plan didn't work. Pathetic. Now let's see versus Crobat if our Shadow Punch one hit doesn't even complete the sack. Actually, did a lot of damage. A meteor. He's a super version now. All things. Oh, our attack. That means Shadow Punch knocks it out actually. Oh no, not if he uses it. We don't face many people with Crobats, but there's going to be Mac Archie. I think it's no. In that case, it might have been better to keep it turn rather than go for Meteor Mash. I think we can get a hard skill easily and just like relearn it. I think we can also just like get the TM. I don't have any escape ropes either, and actually there are items here I usually. Teleport. Someone said teleport. Teleport? I don't think teleport works inside of cave. Doesn't it? It has the same restrictions as fly, as far as I'm aware. Right, I think we have to beat the game first, and then we go on the ferry. Then we have the chance to like go to the Yox. If you're wondering what I'm doing, let's get to the Safari Zone. Let's catch a strength user. Need another HM, buddy. Far more. I don't think it has restrictions like that. It's like using dig. I can try it like maybe somewhere else, but I do think it has the same restriction. Dig is special because it only works in dungeons. Oh, come on. The block piece. I don't want to come back here. I have to keep dodging the spinners. Let's just catch a Wingle. Catch a Wingle, move, delete, strength. That's how it works. No, actually, it would be nice to get an oddish. For no reason other than use flash to. I think Bradford can use both flash and strength. Let's try catch. One more buddy in case we need it. I don't know if Saida can learn flash actually. Sorry, had to. That's. I teleport out of. Oh, hey, I can teleport out of here. I didn't expect that to be possible. I know you can't fly. I don't think you can fly out of it. I don't think you should be able to fly. Maybe I'm misremembering. Alright. There's another thing that I'm not remembering. We have to. Sorry. It's really jank. I don't know. His Golbat might survive. I don't punch. Because of that, I don't think... I'm kind of worried about Tate and Liza now. Shadow Punch is going to be super effective, but their Pokemon are also higher level. I don't know if he'll be able to one-shot them. Let's try to teleport. I can't use that here. That's what I thought. Even with it being not very effective ×1, Parfait Punch still does more damage. And the reason for that is because Shadow Punch is not super effective and neither is Meteor Mash, Stab we still do more damage. It's different for like Psychic Flying types or like Poison Flying types, because then we do 1/4. And also then if it's Psychic, we... Oh, come on, no. How... Why didn't it make you dating with waifu is dating Nate? Well, that is a long name. Welcome to chat. There are some trainers. Sorry, that was my phone. No. I was gonna say there are some trainers in this gym you don't have to fight. And then I step on the switch and I have to fight this trainer. I know you don't actually have to fight. Even at the risk of life, I will win this battle. Wow, that's very dedicated. Alright, moment of... Do we do enough damage to Tate and Liza to take them out? Or no? 'Cause if we're going to be, like, caught somewhere, it's going to be... Yurichi's not going to attack because, he's not supposed to do anything. Oh, we just missed the range. From Claydol. It's gonna hit with Earthquake. It's going to... We're going to, like, heal. This is actually the perfect time to use Bulk Up. Then Shadow Punch becomes a one-hit KO, definitely. First, the Lunatone, Parfait Punch is actually the best. Fortunately, we're not really doing this solo because we are involving the other Pokemon, but we have to. And secondly, I find Titan Liza to be very annoying in solo runs. It's because it's 2v1, a lot of Pokemon have to level up like a ridiculous amount just to like stand a chance. Then the rest of the game is like super easy because you leveled up like 30 levels just to get past them. The only reason it took that long was because, well... because it's a 2v1. Again, 2v1 is not fair by definition. Delete doesn't work because Claydol is at a higher level, in case you guys were wondering. I couldn't find a way to like get past that kind of like restriction. Also, delete also won't work if a Pokemon has sturdy. I couldn't find a way to... Yeah, I gave her another move, called My Reality. And again, in case you are unaware, Shadow Punch is a ghost move. Like all ghost moves in Gen 3, it uses physical stats for some reason. I know it should use special, like, logically, but for some reason it doesn't. And all dark moves are special. I actually think they got it, like, reversed. I think it would have made more sense for Ghost to be special and Dark to just be physical, but after the physical special split, it really doesn't matter anymore. Again, ideal way to do this in a solo run would be to just bring one other partner. I think Natsuki would lose if we did that, but again, I don't want to... That's how other people do runs, but I don't think that's like a fair way for us to do it. It's because, again, 2v1s, they're not fair for the Pokemon that's doing it. I feel like at minimum, if the opponent has like 4 Pokemon, we should be able to bring 4 Pokemon to the double. Because at least the other Pokemon can take some hits. And and your enemy wastes a turn targeting them. Okay, we won't need anything. Like ultimately, I'll just take the W. I'm not going to like reset or anything. I'll just take the win. Honestly, I don't see the point because, like I said, it's unfair to expect a Pokemon to win a 2v1, especially when they're at a disadvantage like we are. Again, these, like, let's say we leveled up so that we could easily beat Tate and Liza. I think if we just leveled up like 3 or 4 more levels, the Shadow Punch would be a guaranteed 1-hit KO to the Clay Doll. Or what we could do is that we could get like the Shadow Tag item from Mount Pyre that would also raise the power of Shadow Punch. So that would also we would probably also like be able to take out Clay Doll. We wouldn't have to set up with bulk up ones. If we leveled up massively just for that, I mean, all of these, look at these grunts, are like level 26, level 30 Pokemon. We're gonna even have to fight Team Aqua after this. It's like the rest of the game is a joke. You can't get to the rest of the game without fighting Tate and Liza first. Yeah. Subplot is weird. Like, they just plan to, like, become terrorists and blow up stuff. I took out the Mighty Anna first just because, do annoying things like Swagger and, like, Sand Attack. The camera up's just either going to use Amnesia. It can use, like, I think Magnitude, but I don't see that, sorry, not helping, I mean, like, hurting us. Like, basically, helping the enemy's chance. Crobat is likely going to... survive, Shadow Punch. Let's take the camera up. Also, yeah, an interesting fact about fighting Tane and Liza. So technically, they're two trainers. They are treated as if they have, like, a single Pokemon pool. You could take out two of their Pokemon. You will never make it a 2v1. You will always send out one. They share a Pokemon pool. It's not like with these people where if I take out one trainer's Pokemon, and wow, that did almost nothing. Does Zubat just have, like, strong defense? At least now it sees our allies using Psychic. That's actually. I was gonna use Bulk Up, but I think even Akmatang can use Psychic. I think it's just more worthwhile to take out one side. Now that there's still a third Pokemon. But now our attack is dropped. Well, I think that's why we did that. We do so low to, like, Crobat, because yeah, we got intimidated at the beginning. Now I remember. Confused us, but we've been intimidated, so even if we hurt ourselves, we do very little damage. That's why I think Shadow Punch didn't do a lot to Crobat. We already got intimidated. Now we've been intimidated again, so... like, Parfait Punch is, like, super effective, so that's why we still take it out, even with, like, 2 attack drops. But with Crobat, that's why I think Shadow Punch did very little. We would have definitely done more than half, at least. And the reason why I was so shocked is because Natsuki has, like, an obnoxious attack stat. Like, look at that, it's 234. Like, level 52. Base, I think, like, 150, 170 attack, like, more than a Tyranitar or something. For it to do, like, less than half of the physical move is, like, really astounding, especially when we have, like, a 10 level lead. Then I remember, oh, yeah, we got intimidated, so yeah, that's attack drops. No, he could just give us the dive TM right now. He doesn't have to. I just want us to go visit him at his home. I mean, he could just give it right now. Right? Oh, did we buy enough escape ropes? I don't think we bought any for them. I think we only need, like, 2 or 3. Oh, there are no escape ropes. Well, whatever. Not really. I think they're only useful right now once in the Cave of Origin. After that, we never need, like, an escape rope again. an interesting fact, if you get dive somewhere else, like let's say you traded with another game, you got a Pokemon who had dives, and you didn't need to like visit Steven because you did the rest of the game with that Pokemon. You never needed to get dive. When you go to his house after your, I think you beat the champion, and you get the Beldum, there will also be the TM dive on the desk along with the Beldum. I mean so they like planned for that, like that you could trade over a Pokemon who would have dive. I think that's neat. There's also like a little bit of like extra dialogue also, which he says, "Oh yeah, you can not only have this Beldum, you can also have this TM." That's just like a neat little thing, although I don't think practically anyone would have gotten it. Because you would have to like trade over Pokemon which knows dive very specifically, and not really that useful to trade over Pokemon with dive. You can do it. Like in Fire Red and Leaf Green, you can trade over a Pokemon with Cut, so you don't need to speak with the Cut Master, so the SSN never departs from where it is. If you do that, you can actually like surf once you get the 5th gym badge. Then you can like go to that truck, which for some reason was still there, and they never explain why the truck is there. Actually, I think it's supposed to go down. Oh, that took us outside. I can't believe I forgot that. Alright guys, that's gonna waste some. Now we have to do an extra battle. Right, so you are supposed to go up. Remember now. I can't cycle. There is the Earthquake. I don't think it's worth teaching Earthquake because one of the types we can't hit very well are flying types, and Earthquake does nothing to help us with that. Let me save just in case Archie like pulls something. I don't think he will. The only thing though is because he has a what's it called? He has a Crobat. He has a Mightyena and then a Crobat. He'll drop our attack and then won't do very well versus the Crobat. Crobat is actually good unlike Zubat, which I think we would always one shot with Shadow. Okay. Weird he used a super potion. We haven't even done that much damage. I gambled with Meteor Mash here, although it's not very accurate, just because I thought I would knock it out. Now it is in range for Shadow Punch to knock it out. Or like if I use two punch just because he used a super potion. So Meteor Mash can occasionally raise your attack, so that would like sort of like negate Intimidate. Yeah, man, you have no right to be critical of Archie, and you tried to like blow up a volcano and nothing worked out for you. Blowing up the volcano bit doesn't make sense. Like, they want to expand the land, so why blow up a volcano? Lady, the world's ending. I'm not trying to fight. Let's dive early just so that we don't run into any more trainers. Yeah, here is where an escape rope would be somewhat. I think the last place an escape rope would be somewhat useful. It turns to us and asks us these questions. Hey, where's Rayquaza? If you've played Sapphire, you obviously know already, but yeah. Oh yeah, also he doesn't take us with us. With him. Yeah, we can't teleport out of here, by the way. I think someone was asking. Here an escape rope would save some time. Arm Warrior, try using a teleport when you're done here. I just did. There's a bit of a lag, I think, between chat and what actually happens. That's why he didn't notice, but yeah, I did. You can. I don't think you can teleport anywhere that you can't fly. Basically like the same mechanic, except teleport is just limited to where you were before. Arm Warrior. Yeah, yeah. I was pretty sure you couldn't. That's... Oh. Oh, come on, I was trying to avoid him. And then I just ran right in. So Sky Pillar is very easy when you're going up to try to like awaken Rayquaza not awaken Rayquaza, basically like summon Rayquaza. I actually went up too far, sorry. If I didn't have the Mach Bike, it would actually be easier because all I have to do is like drop here. When I was playing Ruby Sapphire initially, I could not figure out how to get to the top at that point. Because you're not supposed to like go past the cracks completely, you have to stop in the middle. Once you stop in the middle, then it drops you at the exact spot you need to be. I think I had to look that up because I had no idea how to do it. And this was in Sapphire, it was not in Emerald. So, alright. We can teleport from here, but that's just because we can also fly from here. And, okay, yeah, sure, let's select teleport for like old time's sake. Also, the blue you see beyond the sky pillar, that's, I think, supposed to be the sky. There's a time where I thought it was like water and you could surf on it, but no, that's like basically we're looking over the edge of like a huge tower. And Rayquaza comes down and just says, "Kids, you gotta stop fighting." And then Kyogre and Groudon are like, yeah. And they just like run away. Like, I think even like one of the NPCs says that like it was like pathetic, like how they were fighting, and then Rayquaza just comes down and like stops them. I think even the in-game NPCs know this was just like ridiculous. I don't know who it was. Okay, I'm not gonna like go out of my way to search for him. I wanted to actually give Natsuki Iron Fist, but it's not an ability in this generation. I figured between Intimidate and Guts. Not sure which one is better. I do think ultimately Guts is better, especially for like a solo run. Because what you can do is like you can get like poison, although it's like more of a gimmick than anything. You can like come into a battle poisoned, then have like stat boost already like set up. That would have, I think, been good for Tate and Liza, but Thanks for giving us Water Pulse, a move that is completely useless now that we have Surf. I mean, it technically does have a use if you're in doubles. Surf's damage is halved if you use it on like 2 enemies. Water Pulse would do more damage to a single enemy, but it wouldn't hit 2 of them. I think that's still a very niche like thing, and you would almost always prefer like have Surf. Now we need to teach Waterfall. This is an issue because our Mudkip kind of knows too much. We need to remove one of its moves. We don't need Dive anymore, so we could remove that. No wait, the move deleter is in the other place. In Generation 1, there's no way to delete HM moves. Farm where it doesn't Surf hit allies, not in Gen 3. So the way it works in Gen 3 is it doesn't hit your ally. Because it doesn't hit your ally as a penalty, because it hits both your enemies, it does half damage. So the way things work is though that if a spread move, a move which hits like 2 enemies or more, if it doesn't hit your ally also, its power is halved. You take your power and you divide it by 2 and then you apply it to both enemies. But if it hits your partner, it does full power damage to like everyone. So the thing is Earthquake, so if you use Surf, its power is halved. But if you use Earthquake, since it also hits your partner, it does full damage to both the enemies and to your partner also. So that's why Tate and Liza are actually, because Tate and Liza have like 3 Pokemon with Levitate and 2 Pokemon who can fly. And Xatu, it can basically use Earthquake and hit both of your Pokemon for like full damage. And I never really realized that until like whenever I played Sapphire, I was always kind of confused as to like why Surf wasn't doing as much damage as I thought it would. Like I expected it to like, it was super effective. It should have been knocking the Lunatone and Solrock out. It was only later that I learned about this mechanic. And in Gen 4 when they made it so that Surf hits your allies, I thought, wow, that's a downgrade, but it's actually an upgrade. Because it does also mean it does full damage to your enemies, but now it's also hitting your ally. We have all the HMs we need, but we do... Flash is going to be useful. Can someone learn Flash? I don't... Okay. Yeah, I didn't make it so that any of the Dokis could learn Flash. Pretty bad move overall. That's why I actually caught a Gloom. Who do we box? Let's box. Yeah, long story short, Surf does not hit allies in Gen 3. That's a Gen 4 and beyond. Weird how a plant can glow when you think about it. Why can it learn Flash? Does it can glow? I mean, most plants don't glow. I mean, some do actually, but most don't. Where it can't have the Dokis flashing us in enemies. So yeah, there's also that meaning of the word Flash. So okay, maybe it's a good thing I didn't give it to them. And if you don't know what we're talking about, stay pure, whoever you are. Let's go for Shadow Punch. It's not good that you sent out Altaria first. if I wanted to, I could have given her like the elemental punches, fire punch, like thunder punch, you know, like that. But the thing is, they're all special, even though they're called punches, because they're like elemental in this gen. They're all like special. So wouldn't use her best stat. Stockpile is a very bad move in this generation. In the I think later generations, Stockpile also raises your special defense and defense, and you like spit up and stuff. But it's just like an entire move combo: Stockpile, spit up, and swallow. They're like very, very bad. Like practically useless. I don't think. There's, like, first of all, because you're using like 3 move slots, and you do get and you need 2 turns of setup. But I think spit up at maximum, even if you stockpile 2, just does like 100 base power damage. Even if you like swallow, it's worse than using something like Roost or Rest. Roost is not a move actually in this gen, of course, but now we're gonna deposit everyone, and it will be just Natsuki versus the Elite Four. Let's heal up. Let's get 3 photo stores and let's go in. I don't see anyone in the Elite Four possibly giving us an issue. So Drake might. Yes, Drake. There's a possibility he might give up. Might give us some problem. Basically, the Salamence. That's mainly because of Intimidate and because Parfait Punch will not do as much damage as it should. Even against him, even though it's like not very effective, still the optimal choice is to use Parfait Punch. Because even though like its power is cut in half, it's still better. So Maxi, I think this is a good time to give us a Person Berry. Actually, let's not. I was gonna say Maxi, I meant Sydney. So Sydney has a lot of dark types. He likes using Swagger. Even with like his Mightyana's like Intimidate, I think we one-shot everything. So I don't even think we need to worry about like equipping a Person Berry that negates confusion and then our attack sharply rises. And I don't think there's really much of a... Should I say? It doesn't really benefit us. Anyway, to like... not attack and maybe try to set up here, because he can also use Sand Attack, and I don't want to get Sand Attack. That's even more annoying. So, although I found the Elite Four like really hard when I was a kid, now that I actually understand their mechanics of how they work, they're actually made so that they're easy for you to beat up. Like, Sydney, for example, will try to use Swagger with, I think, his Mightyana on the first turn. So you can always just give a Person Berry, and that's a free Swords Dance for you, and he's basically wasted his turn. Also, his Pokemon really aren't that strong. Phoebe will always use Protect with her Dusclops, I think, unless she can see that she can knock your Pokemon out. So that's like a free turn for you to set up. Drake also has a Shelgon, which he'll try to use Protect, and then you can like use Bulk Up, and then you can like set up for free. And is there anything else I'm thinking about? Yeah, Glacia will try to use Hail. As long as it's not hailing, she will try to set up Hail. Again, that also gives you a free turn. The thing though is, as a kid, you don't use setup moves that much, like because they don't do damage. And I think you don't understand just how good they can be if you want to sweep with a single Pokemon. You don't really need to, because you usually use multiple Pokemon so you can get through. It's just interesting to see that it does look like Elite Four are set up to like essentially let you win, like give you opportunity to set up and let you. It protects. Use Bulk Up. Attack and defense rises. I think maybe the strategy was because Dusclops has pressure to like make us lose our power points by using Protect. That really does not work. Protect is a pretty awful ability. I think it does like almost nothing. More like a placeholder than anything. The main point of Protect is that it's used by the enemy so that you lose power points and that you have to use items in single player to restore your power point. That's basically it. Oh, we got a crit. I don't know if that mattered. I think with bulk up and with our like massive attack stats, Shadow Punch should have still taken out Sableye. Doesn't have a very good defense, but I can't be. He'll always try to set up Hail, but there's no point in like setting up bulk up. Better just. I think we one shot everything. Yes. Oh, I thought it was going to use Protect. That's why I used bulk up. Going to rocked. I think maybe it might have been trying to drop my speed, and it didn't use Protect again. Maybe I'm wrong, but usually the Shelgon goes for Protect. So Altaria, the right move is still Parfait Punch, because it only resists us by half. Wow, it still knocked it out. Also, Parfait Punch, it's not just about power, but Parfait Punch also has the upside of confusing. So, unless like Shadow Punch or Meteor Mash, they do enough, like one shot and Parfait Punch doesn't, it's usually better for Parfait Punch. Even if it's like slightly weaker, unless they like quad resist Parfait. Again, versus Salaman's Parfait Punch is still the best move, but it has much better stats than Altaria. And it did drop our attack once, although we did use bulk up, so it's basically like we have neutral. I don't think it's relevant, and I don't think it's going to matter at all. But I think we should heal. Wallace, I don't think gives you a chance to like set up. His Wailord occasionally likes to set up Rain Dance. It also likes to use a Water Spout, so you kind of do want to do as much damage as you can initially. Don't worry, remember to check if the tickets work. Yeah, yeah, the stream's not over even after we win. Tentacruel may survive a Parfait. It's more of a special tank. But... Okay, so we still take it out. That's pretty good. We can't get the choice items, but if we could, a choice band would actually be, I think, perfect for Natsuki. Because all you're going to want to do, like, most of the time is just Parfait Punch. That extra 50% base power like overcomes, like, even if like they resist it, even if it's resisted, or if you have your attack dropped by Intimidate with the Gyarados, it would still, like, I think overcome just because of the extra power. Yeah, the Intimidate did let it survive. Uses the word they, even though we only used a single Pokemon. Yeah, we've caught 5. And then because the Dokis don't count as, like, Pokemon. They don't have Pokedex entries. Now we can just like reset, skip the credits. The stream is not over yet. Let's see if the tickets work. Why does he call your mom mom? It would make sense if he called this what? Like, what? Alright, Bized color Pokemon. You can kind of choose here which like legendary you want to catch. Because we went out and caught so many Pokemon, our Pokedex is literally 5. By the way, no, we still don't have, though it's a national mode, we still don't, I think, have the Pokedex in. No, we don't. Time to fly, unfortunately we do not have the effect. Alright, let's see if the tickets work. Right. I think we can order from anywhere, but let's fly to look. Need to go to area once. How does he know how soft is he sleep in our bed? Kinda sus. And how did like Scott like just like get out even though we hadn't landed yet? I think how do you like make it so that we land? We sleep twice? I think we have to go to the Battle Frontier first, and we can have access to other stuff. In case you guys are wondering, yes, we can use the... You can use the Dokis in the Battle Frontier. They're not banned. Although they probably would be given their stats. That's weird. How come the tickets aren't working? I don't know if there's like a condition for them. We have to go out, come back in to help. Do you have to speak with Mr. Briny? I'm not sure. As far as I know, the ticket should work. No. Not sure why it isn't working. Maybe I can do some more testing. Let me try again. Let me try to like disembark and see if I can. Seems like they don't work for some reason. That's unfortunate. Maybe it's just from Lily Cove. I thought it might just be from Lily Cove. Just from the Battle Frontier. I can try that. Yeah, it's kind of odd that it's okay, guys. Looks like it doesn't work. I will see if I can maybe fix it, and I'll be releasing it out next tomorrow, hopefully. Thanks for watching.